Welcome back to Bonanza Disc Golf and to another episode of New Kid in the Bag, where we take a look at a manufacturer lineup and see if we can shoot a hot round at a course that's new to us. At least this time. Last time I actually played the course so that I wasn't playing completely blind, but this time I've gotten a lot of work in with Clash discs, just in terms of field work to make sure that I kind of know how these fly, which is especially helpful because we're at Cliff Stevens Park, the home of both Ken Climo as well as Calvin Heimberg. Maybe we'll get a sighting from one of those today. Nothing's planned, but that'd be clutch. And we're gonna be taking a look at 8 discs from Clash disc lineup that they sent out to me. I've thrown all of these, so I have a really good idea of how I'm going to use them. And we'll talk about that as we go throughout the course, because we're gonna be playing 18 holes, 9 in the front 9, 9 in the back 9. But the bag that we do have is the Clash Discs Wild Honey. I've thrown one of my longest throws in a very long time with that disc. The Clash Discs Berry, very straight mid-range. The Clash Discs Soda, kind of flippy, pretty flippy, hyzer flippy. The Peach, not as understable as I would think. The Popcorn as a putter, as well as the Butter putter, the Butter putter. So I gotta figure out which one of these I like to putt with. The Butter kind of feels like a P1, which feels really good. The Popcorn, it's gonna be one. It's shallow. I really like a shallow putter. Then we have the Pepper 11404, super overstable, and the Mint, kind of the approach style disc. Luckily, I'm more of a hyzer player now, because especially in the wind, we would be screwed if I was an anti-hyzer player, because there's a lot of relatively flippy things in here, and we don't have Clash's full lineup. But if this video does well, maybe they'll send me out some more to do a follow-up like I did with Lone Star, so you know, like the video. That's what I'm supposed to ask you to do, you know, and subscribe. Getting a little cringe there at the end. But let's figure out what score we're gonna need. Actually, we're gonna figure that out at the end of this video, because I don't wanna have a score in my head while I'm throwing this. We're gonna try to get a UDisc top 10 for the past 30 days on this layout. And if I can't get within 3 strokes of that, we have to give 2 discs away. And if I can't get it, we have to give 1 away. You know how that works if you've been on the channel before, and you'll figure it out if I lose. So hopefully you won't figure it out. So we're gonna go ahead and actually play from the shorts instead of the longs. I honestly played a couple holes from the longs. It was interesting. I threw some really good shots, threw some bad shots, but it wasn't really helping us to see a lot of discs. We kind of were relying on just 2 discs because we only have flippy stuff and a Pepper, which is more of like an approach disc, honestly. It's very utility. So we're gonna play the shorts because honestly, that's a better representation of how most of these discs are gonna fly, even in the wind. And honestly, it's just gonna be a lot more fun for me. And hopefully we can shoot better shots. But big shout out to Ron, who is a subscriber who saw me here when I was warming up, and he let me know that the OB line here is actually the railroad tracks all along the park, any water, any roads, and then some lines. The paths, actually, he said, don't play as out of bounds. All right, right under that tree there. Should be pretty simple. Forehand or backhand are both good options. Also, the sun keeps like getting put behind clouds and stuff, which really messes with the amount of light. So hopefully we should be able to see everything well. I kind of want to try the Pepper though, because it's so beefy. Look at that thing. Actually a little bit deep. That's kind of surprising. But I threw that, it looked like it was going straight into the ground and then just boom, hooked up. That's crazy. I have not been practicing putting. There's a reason I was afraid. Wow. Well, for everyone who's staying through this, I appreciate you not unsubscribing immediately, but it would be well deserved. 282 feet straight. And then just to the left, you might be able to barely see it around a tree. I can barely see it. The Pepper might also be a good shot here, just on a flex line, but I think I prefer probably the Berry, which is their 5.5 -1.1. Really nice steady plastic here. Feels very good, a little gummy. Just throwing on some hyzer. Catch some stability, please. We can make it happen. As long as we're under par, I'm pretty happy, but this course seems very scoreable, so I'm a little scared that we're gonna have to give some discs away. Nice little 65 footer. Popcorn it is. Low. Oh, baby. I need to trust my wrist more. Oh, I haven't practiced putting in so long that I forgot all my cues to putt well. Insane. All right, 114 feet straight ahead of us. There's that little gap, but we're not going through that. I think the Mint on a forehand is good. The wind is kind of swollen because it was coming up off that side. It seems like now it's actually pushing this way. Yeah, definitely. I don't know if we can ace run it, but that'd be kind of electric. Maybe try for the skip ace. Or the straight up ace. Oh, I think I forgot how short 120 feet is. Why would I film like a casual round that I'm just playing to see how I would shoot from the shorts and like play decently-ish? Like that would be such a stupid thing to do. Nothing cool is gonna happen. Boom, 6 days. Underneath this tree from right up there. Skip. Ran the chains. I got another ace disc, baby. Better spin, better spin, better spin. Now there is a massive wind coming up this way. I would prefer to play in any condition over wind. Heat, cold, rain. Wind is just so frustrating. Probably mostly because I have new discs, because I do like to practice in the wind. That's probably it. Peach, here we go. Straight up, hyzer flip disc. I did throw this on this hole when I started my video earlier, and oh my gosh. That might be the luckiest disc golf shot that has ever been thrown in history. I think because of how much headwind there is, I'm gonna disc up and throw the same shot that I would the Peach, but instead with the Clash Discs Soda, 7.5 -2.2. Also very flippy. That's actually the line. That was almost the same exact super lucky shot. I think, man, the second, because you do a hyzer flip it, I think I just threw it bad. I think it's just that once that gets up a little bit, it just gets taken by the wind way high. Kind of got a little bit of a putt. I kind of want to run it, but it's so windy. With the mint, oh, so much headwind. I should definitely just lay up. Nice, easy, stupid par. Oh, that was actually gonna go in sit. In the wind, sometimes it's helpful to putt with bladed drivers. All right, even through 4 is not bad, but when I could have got one down initially, definitely disappoints me a little more than it should. All right next where that lady's walking, just to the right, is the basket. It's 270 feet. The wind is pushing us this way, so I think pepper's the play, but because the wind's pushing that way, I think we're actually gonna go soda. Very flippy, 7.5 -2.2. But if I throw it, or we could just go wild honey. I think the soda is a good shot if I just throw it very soft, but I kind of want to see if I got the touch. That almost skipped in. That had to be just a couple feet in front of it. That was so touchy. Let's go. They call me Aang, baby. Not Ant anymore. It's now Aang, the freaking airbender, okay? I'm not nervous about putting. You are, dude. Not me. Also, that popcorn is like 6 feet from the water. Oh my gosh. I think, you know, I just want to be generous with my giveaways for you guys. Oh, practice putting, folks. Such a pretty shot. That takes so much technique to just whiff a 15-foot putt, dude. Especially when I can do this. Well, pretty accurate, honestly. Let's see if I can at least continue to be Anthony, the last airbender. We're gonna go popcorn or butter. I don't know the numbers on the butter, and I don't think I've thrown it enough. I think it kind of is like my P1. So we do have a pretty big wind pushing us this way, but it seems a little more understable than the popcorn. So I think I'm gonna throw this. It's 265 feet. Hardy is the plastic name. That popcorn is Hardy, so this is probably Hardy as well. Oh wait, it says steady on it though. Interesting. Oh no, it says Hardy on it. I just can't read. Okay, good. It's gonna be so short. That's a putt. I definitely threw that a little too nose up. Now that we got the popcorn that we're putting with instead of the butter, it's gonna be popping, baby. I don't promise that that's the last one, but I probably should promise that that's the last one. I prefer to just park it instead of make it, honestly, at this point. A part of me wants to like not release this video because it has been so frustrating for this front nine at least. Back now I'm gonna try to reset a little bit, but I know everyone has rounds like this, and since I'm posting all the time, I figure I'd just give you the good and the bad and the ugly. Well, you can get the ugly every video right here, so. I don't know if they changed the rules or not, but I'm counting it. All right, hole 7 is 266 feet straight ahead there. Looks like there's a nice forehand route there on a stand-up hyzer. Honestly, that might work, but there is the water that way. The wind is still pushing us from the left to the right on this hole. I think Barry just up the middle on some hyzer to fight against the wind, and the wind should still push it since it's mid-range and not bladed. And then if I get through this gap on a flat or slight hyzer, it should be really, really solid. Yep. The gap, get stable. Oh, it got knocked down by the next tee pad, I think. I hope that's not in the water. Okay, so even though I didn't really want to see what the final score was that I needed to get, okay, we're over here. I do think playing with the goal is oftentimes helpful for me. So I think our goal is gonna get to be, to get to 1 down during this front 9. So we got this like 90-foot putt and then 2 holes to try to make that happen before we get onto the back. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous because I'm not playing well. But all these discs feel and fly great. I just haven't had a lot of holes where they are the correct disc to choose yet. So we're getting there though, we're getting there. I say with absolutely no knowledge of the course. Lay up, baby, let's go. Yes, that's the first putt that's felt good all day. That was a pressure putt too, because I don't have to take a bogey if you're missing a 20-footer. On to hole 8, let's get a birdie, come on, man. 230 feet straight ahead of us. The big question is forehand with the mint, which I think is the right answer, or backhand, try to get under that low ceiling. I think the forehand with the mint is for sure the play. 4-3-0-3. Think yarn, not zone in my head. Not a lot of wind, but if anything, a tailwind, so that should help to stable it. Too high, man. Get smacked down. Not that way. Man, sometimes you just have the most annoying rounds in the world. That's like such a routine shot. To not be able to execute it right now is so disappointing. All right, I just absolutely did not trust myself. We're not gonna talk about that. We're just gonna move on to 9. All right, Calvin actually pulled up, so that's kind of neat. Might be able to say hi, but not gonna bother him. Popcorn here, 3-3-0-1. Knock straight ahead, a little bit of Annie. A little bit of wind coming off the right to the left, so I don't know how far this is, but we can make it happen. That was a perfect shot. I didn't even see that limb. Off the sidewalk. Oh, that thing got smashed by the sidewalk. That is not good. Let's finally get our first birdie of the day. Oh. All right, full pars on the front 9. We're gonna need a stellar back 9. What the heck is our score that we need to get? Because we are literally just parred out on the front. Wow, parred out. Go ahead and check the leaderboards real fast. Exit the scorecard. I'm guessing it's gonna be like 8 down to get into the top 10. This is not a hard course. I'm just making it look very difficult. Top 10 is 50, so 5 down. We gotta get 5 down on the back. Maybe we should have done top 25, which is 53, which is 2 down. So we gotta get 5 down. And I have to get at least to 2 down to only give 1 away. But that video will be coming out here tomorrow. It depends on how I'm feeling about things, getting videos up, because I'm a little tired and I need to film more. But let's get on to the back 9 and I'll see you guys there. Okay, love you, bye.